I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. We just finished up this 1927 Gulbransen, and it turned out really nice. A lot of Gulbransens from this era had a player on it. This one does not. And what I decided to do on this one, we didn't do a full rebuild, but still pretty exhaustive on what we did do. So of course we did refinish it, and it turned out really nice. Not an ostentatious piano by any means, but it turned out very pretty. Yep, there's the decal. That's a replica decal of what was there originally, and also replated the hardware like the lock and this little escutcheon and the hinges, the pedals. Those have all been replated. Yep, the knobs. You get a shot of the pedals. And of course the casters, we replaced the casters with those rubber wheels. A lot of these old pianos, they have old steel wheels on them. One, they usually are bent up and they don't pivot very well, and so they damage floors. And even when they do pivot, being made of steel and with a 600-pound piano on them, they make indentations and damage in the floor anyway. So with those rubber wheels, they pivot well and they don't damage floors. Okay, so that's the exterior. And then interior, this is what I was talking about. We decided to go fairly far on the interior, but we didn't go super overboard. So like the strings are original, but they actually sound really good. And I think they have a long life left in them, so I'm not really concerned there. And they have good tone. A lot of pianos from this era, the tone, particularly in the bass, is just really ugly. But not on this piano, not on... It's a fairly decent percentage of pianos from this era that still sound, the bass still sounds good. I would say it's less than 50%, but this was in that minority of still sounding good. But we did redo the hammers, and that's a beautiful hammer job. Very professional, everything's very consistent, and they sound really good. They sound really rich. You'll hear that in just a minute here. And obviously the dampers are new. Those are a couple of the high wear components. The damper heads in the bass have been replaced. The bridle straps have been replaced. The bushings on the keys have been replaced, and then a lot of the components in there have been replaced. Like, I don't know if you can see it. The leather on the back checks has been replaced. The let-off felt. This cloth here, the back rail cloth, and a lot of the cloth inside. Like the rest rail, and then the back rail is behind the keys. Front rail and balance rail have also, all of that has been replaced. So it's a pretty, like I said, pretty exhaustive job that we did on this piano, and no question this piano has decades of good life left in it. And the reason, by the way, that I kind of pick and choose and determine, okay, how far do we want to go on this piano? What do we want to do? What do we want to leave out? Is we're just trying to restore pianos while still having a reasonable price. We can of course go all out on every piano, but that just requires so much. I mean, literally hundreds of hours of work, and thousands of dollars in components, which of course has to be reflected in the price. So on something like this, I can kind of thread the needle and figure out, okay, how can we make this piano an awesome piano for the next several generations while still keeping the price reasonable? So that's kind of the calculus that goes into these kinds of projects. So by the way, I'll give you an example of one piano that we did go all out on. This Steinway. This is a 1884 Steinway. Where everything is done. It's been refinished. Check it out on the inside. I mean, everything is brand new. It's just gorgeous. But it's $18,000. So that kind of gives you an idea of what I'm referring to, where I'm balancing price with a good product that I feel confident in and willing to put my name on. Let's check out in here before I play it. There again, you can see everything is just clean, clean, clean. If you ever opened up a piano, usually what you'll see is just cobwebs and dust and broken components, and definitely not shiny trap work, anything like that. Like you can see, everything is just super clean. So for sure, a piano that I feel like I want to put my name on, that I'm confident will last for a long, long, long time. Okay, the tone of this one I'm really happy with. I mentioned that a minute ago when I was talking about the hammers. That's just really pleasing. Nice rich tone, which, by the way, you don't get that kind of tone on even brand new pianos, because generally brand new pianos, the biggest that they're manufactured today is like 54 inches, which is about right there. Most pianos are more like 48 inches, right about there. So there's quite a bit more soundboard, quite a bit longer, more length on the strings, and so that's what, at least as far as I can estimate, I think those are the main factors that are the reason for that beautiful tone. Nice bass. So nice. All the way up to the top. A lot of these pianos that we do, I mean, I've done literally thousands of them over the years, and so with that kind of experience, I'm able to predict fairly well what pianos are going to turn out and what are not, and obviously I don't even bother with the ones that I know aren't going to turn out. But nonetheless, there is still a little bit of mystery, and sometimes they disappoint me, and sometimes I'm pleasantly surprised. And this is definitely one of those that I'm pleasantly surprised on. Touch too. I have really, literally like no complaints. Yeah, that's a fun piano to play. I like that. I should mention that. That's kind of a cool feature. I guess it opens up for a little sound. It also gives your sheet music like a angle to sort of rest on. And then when you close it, that closes up. So I think cosmetically I would give this piano an A, bordering on A+. I actually don't see any cosmetic issues, so I don't see why I wouldn't give it an A+. But and then same with the touch and tone. I would give those both an A. Longevity, I would give it an A. This piano's got many decades. And as far as value, I would give it an A++ with extra credit. I think this piano not only is unique, in that it's a 1927 that's been totally redone, but I think it gives brand new pianos a run for their money while being cheaper than most brand new pianos. Come check it out, see what you think. The address here is 1497 South State Street in Orem. Thanks for watching.